we have developed an automatic machine which effectively removes the pesticides from the surface of the vegetables with washing and scrubbing, and also it uses the herbal neutralizing solution. The machine also air dries the vegetables. The idea of creating the vegetable purifier and dryer came up when we became aware of increasing incidences of health problems caused by these pesticides.
So based on the research, we found out that washing the vegetables under running water is not sufficient to remove the pesticides. The most effective method to do so is by washing them, soaking them, scrubbing them in a pesticide neutralizing solution, also along with using air drying to remove perform antimicrobial functions. So since we know that this method is not very uncommon amongst people, then we surveyed people, and based on our survey results, we found out that people do not follow all these procedures because of the lack of convenience they have in them. And also this task is too cumbersome to follow in a day-to-day hectic schedule. Thus, we designed a model that automates all these functions. Now moving to the prototype, we have taken this aluminium container which is strong and non-corrosive to perform all the procedures. It is fixed with a rotating plate on the base. On the inner walls of the circumference, there are scrubbers which will be scrubbing the vegetables. After the complete washing is done, there is this solenoid valve for the inlet and outlet of water, which will drain the water. And then after the draining is done, the vegetables will be air dried by this fan which is fixed on the lid of the container. To automate all these procedures, we have designed this circuit. So the circuit offers two options. First, automatic and manual. These are the parts of the circuit. First, the capacitor that stores the charge. Then the resistors that will resist overflow of exceeding current to any other part. These are the transistors which act here as a switch in the manual procedure. This is the microcontroller only required in the automatic mode of the machine processing, which is the father of all programming. This is the single timer used. This is the pod which can regulate, which allows us to regulate the flow of current or increase it or decrease it. The most important part are these transformers. The first transformer that drops down the current from 220 volt to 12 volt, which is required by the 12 volt DC motor. This is the transformer which will be transforming 220 volt current to the circuit which requires 750 milliampere of current. This part, it is there for converting AC current to DC current. These are the relays which will help us perform the manual functions. Now we have this solution as well. The solution is having two parts, antimicrobial and anti-pesticidal. For the antimicrobial part, we have done extensive amount of research and various amounts of experimentation. For example, we did agar culturing to test different natural herbs and their good effects on the microbes. For anti-pesticide, we have to test the efficacy of our prototype. We washed the vegetables and did the pesticide test results. So I will be explaining about the working of our prototype. In step 1, we'll put in the vegetables and water along with an appropriate amount of neutralizing solution. Next, we'll close the lid and switch on the automatic mode. After this, we'll allow the vegetables to soak in the solution for at least 15 minutes. After these 15 minutes get over, the machine will automatically switch on to spinning mode. The actions of rinsing and scrubbing will take place for at least 5 minutes. After this, the machine will automatically turn to drainage, in which the water will be drained out with the solenoid valve for at least 2 minutes. Last but not the least, the fan will automatically switch on to dry the vegetables. sites, we are planning to install LED display board that will be displaying the steps that are going on in the prototype. Regulators will be installed to control the timing of each step.
We'll put scrubbers to improve the scrubbing action, and also automatic filling of water will be